Good morning and happy Friday, parents and caregivers. Definitely feeling the what I call the February funk, which is typically here in Indiana, cold, wet, miserable weather. But it actually offers us a great opportunity to talk about weather and climate in science. And so, uh, you know, finding a great opportunity there. So, one thing that we've been talking about a lot in class this week is just getting started on assignments. And so I'm a runner, and this kind of weather makes it really difficult to get out the door, to get started on those kinds of things. And so, what I share with students is that. Um, Once I get out the door, I'm kind of committed and it gets easier. And I find it's the same way with doing assignments in Canvas. And so if a kid gets started on an assignment, they're much more likely to finish that assignment and get that turned in. And so I do give them time in class every time, every day we have an assignment to get started on it for that reason. Now, it is certainly a lot more difficult when they are doing e-learning. So, um, I would encourage you, if you haven't already, to take a look at the Center Grove Canvas parent or family orientation page, because there is some really great information there and will allow you the opportunity to kind of see what a Canvas course is like. So I will put a link to that in the email that's accompanying this video, but I would really encourage you to do that. Uh, Also, we are getting some really encouraging trends coming out of the data with regard to COVID impact here at Center Grove. You know, they did send out an email yesterday talking about how we are going to be in blended through February, but if we keep on this trend, this downward negative slope trend, it's very we can be optimistic that by March we can go back to everybody in person. And I know I'll speak for myself. I'm really looking forward to having all the students here every day. It makes planning easier. It makes accountability easy, holding students accountable easier for me. And so that's certainly very optimistic news. Looking forward to that possibility if we can keep on this trajectory, this downward trajectory. Certainly, if the new variants start becoming a problem, if we're not able to maintain the level of vaccinations that are occurring here in Indiana, certainly there are some wild cards in there, but definitely encouraging trends, definitely encouraging news. uh, I feel like the light at the end of the tunnel, we can kind of see that. So we got to keep trucking on there. And I do have to say that the students have been wonderful, continue to be wonderful as far as just demonstrating their true grit through all of this. Um, I don't have any data to support this statement, but I see in our students this year a much higher level of resilience, determination, grit, those kinds of things, I think are going to be some lasting impact of what our students have developed during this pandemic. As far as planning for next week in science, we're going to continue talking about climate. Again, we have some really interesting things that are happening with the climate. I'll probably actually put a link to this page that we use in class. But it's nice in that we can see, here on Sunday we're going to start getting that polar front, that polar vortex coming down, and so there's some really interesting weather things that typically happen this time of year. And we're going to continue to talk about those kinds of things as they relate then to climate and climate change. greenhouse effect, carbon cycle, all those things are going to be things that we're going to be talking about next week as we kind of finish up this unit on climate change. And then the assessment for that won't be until the following week. So we have that President's Day off, and I think I clicked the wrong button. So let me go. Yeah, so that we have that President's Day off, and that will then give us time to review a little bit when we come back, and it'll be late the following week. So almost 2 weeks from today is when we're going to have the test on that. In honors, we just started doing DNA. And so we're moving more into the biology, moving further away from the chemistry and more into the biology. And, that's an exciting time for me because before I became a teacher, I was a area manager at the Indianapolis Zoo, working in the large mammal department. So giraffes, elephants, gazelles, rhinos. And during my time at the Indianapolis Zoo, we were very involved in reproductive physiology of endangered species, specifically the artificial insemination of African elephants. And so that allows me to bring in a lot of that experience from those 10 years, share many of the stories from doing that research. And, it's just an exciting thing to share. So really looking forward to that. Looking forward to being able to also share that in my regular science classes once we get to that part of biology, which will be after climate change. So that's kind of where we're sitting right now. So appreciate everything that you guys do as parents and caregivers. As always, if there's anything I can do to assist you, or if you have any questions, please let me know. Don't hesitate to contact me. I'll get back with you very quickly. Thank you so much.